What has no reason to exist in 2024, but most likely will?
I mean, Trump,
I was going there.
like he probably should be in jail, but the likelihood he's gonna beat two of those four cases, right? My man 45 might beat two or four. And if he goes 4-0, right? Sweeps, if we gotta pull the broom and he sweeps up this, like it's not looking good. But if he pulls the reverse sweep, my man Stefan, right? He should not be here in 2024, right? And no, let me all leadership over 74. All political leadership
Yes.
in 2024. Let's just get them up out of here, right? Because your self-interest, right, do not actually benefit the Americans and the people over the next 50 years because you're not even going to make the next 10, right? But yet you're making decisions for someone who's not even going to make 10, right? You're going to look like Feinstein up there. You're going to look like McConnell looking like this.
God, that boy just freezes.
You're gonna look like a
Okay,
bad internet connection.
Hero, what has no reason to exist in 2024, but most likely will?
Hunger and child poverty. I was gonna say homelessness, but I think this is more. Let's go with the more doable aspect of this. There's no reason why that in our schools, our public schools, children who go there can't get free or reduced lunch guaranteed. There's no reason why we as a nation, one of the wealthiest nations in the world, cannot guarantee with our tax dollars that we are spending a lot on the Middle East right now and over there in Ukraine, can't feed our own kids at home. I'm not talking about the adults, I'm just talking about the kids. I think this is me just being a fucking liberal, maybe, but I think we should be able to provide health care, food, and shelter for all children in America to the ages of 18. That's just me talking.
Let me see if I got this straight.
Oh, so can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick? So I want to answer your question, right? Because sometimes you need people to struggle to get entertainers. I realized why I couldn't rap, right? Why I would never be a successful rapper is I grew up in a middle class
Someone
household
stone this
with two
man.
parents who
Someone
loved
stone this
with two
man.
parents who loved me, right? You need some people to struggle, right? We need to keep some people down to get some gems to turn that carbon into diamonds, right? And then we elevate those to have the rest of them think you could be them, right? You could be that too. That's why you need that.
He's actually right.
Down.
No, he's not. What are you talking
No,
about?
no, 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 no. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If
He what?
if there's no
Use your
13th
words
man,
wisely.
if there's no 13th man, is Jordan really that phenomenal?
Mm-mm. If he doesn't
Let me
get
be
cut, if
clear.
he wasn't there, that roster spot wasn't there, you know what I mean? If he didn't have to
Let me
struggle,
be
you know what I
extremely
mean?
clear. Let me be extremely
Struggle
clear.
bars.
And I'm mad Robotech downvoted me.
This is what happens when you wrap yourself in capitalism, because this is a capitalistic talking point. The
Embrace.
belief that
No.
being provided, no, hear me out. The belief that being provided this bare minimum for survival would somehow boost your trajectory beyond the scope of ever needing to work again. Let me remind you that there is over 17 countries within our GDP expectation that do this very thing, and we don't see anybody doing more or less than they have to. But the people who choose to progress and level themselves up don't
And
come
how
from a
many
sheer
of theirs go to the league?
that they don't come from a sheer from their ability just to have survival tools. It comes from their own internal ability or their silver spoon up their ass to push themselves forward. Greatness doesn't just come from survival. Greatness also comes from your story of actions.
Okay,
It's just
I'm
not one
not
And
event.
how
It's going to
many
be
I'm
a
go to
not
the
story of
league?
actions.
How many go to
agreeing
the league?
with children
How many
shouldn't
get drafted
eat.
to the NFL?
I'm agreeing with there has to be a line in which a comparison can be made. That's the part
And,
I'm agreeing
and
with.
the
No,
line,
because
the
this is
line
what you
should
need. This is
be
what you need.
Yeah.
You need them kids who was 3-star recruits, right? Who didn't have enough food as a high schooler, right? They get to college, and next thing you know, they get 3 square meals because they got the
Oh my
NIL
God.
deal, and then they grow 6 inches, right? They grow 6 inches tall, height. Everybody, that's what we're talking about. And to put on 40 pounds of muscle. You need those struggle stories to guess what? To
Now,
get the
see,
next kid to
when
struggle.
he
That's
goes
what you need.
overboard, I disagree. But I'm saying
What you
there
mean
are
overboard?
some merits there that do need to be considered. That shit right there just
Right?
wasn't one of them.
All those countries you was talking about, how many people they sent to the NBA draft? None, right? None,
The
right?
EuroLeague is
How many
quickly
people?
catching up, and I could have swore Canada beat the brakes off of our USA team a few weeks ago.
Yeah, because guess what? We don't got no struggle, but we got no boys who's struggling. Everybody's the AAU, right? Everybody's
This
going through
guy.
this cycle now. We ain't got
Right.
nobody who's
Hey,
struggling. Ain't nobody outside
man.
shooting on the
Okay,
chain link
well,
fence no more.
If
Ain't no one
Shake leaves
outside.
this, if Shake ends this show with 10 points, above 10 points, it's a disservice.
okay.
Like,
So child
right? That's why we
hunger
lost.
needs